Hey guys, Clumsy here. Welcome back to Clumsy Trucking Friday. I have to say, I really miss trucking. Not a lot of things going on in the updates department at the moment, so I was not featuring it a lot this week. But I do still miss it as a whole, and I think we have to enjoy ProMods before the update comes. Because when it does, I'm imagining ProMods will take a while before it becomes compatible. So we'll see. Thank you for joining me. Good morning. Good evening. Thank you. Who do we have? I saw Patrick saying hi to Jack. I think he wasn't able to see that though, because he was streaming. Or he still is, I think. And you were in my chat room. So I don't think he saw that. One sec, let me load up the game. AJ, good morning. How have you been, man? What have you been playing recently? Any new games? Hey, blah. I saw the farm. Very nice. This time I will not forget to capture. There you go. Hey, Arias. Thanks for dropping by, man. When is ProMods out? Oh my goodness. Hello, geekers. Hey, wise man. Glad you made it. Overlapping music. Nope, that doesn't work. There you go. Let's do that for now. No new mods today. We're actually driving with the same truck. I still want that Scania S with the low deck and the Chrono Megaliner, with this beautiful skin and with EVR sounds. So we are sticking with that, and we will continue exploring the Italy Sign project, especially because Scan 720, the guy behind the Italy Sign project, he told me that there was an Easter egg and I wanted to see it. I wanted to, a clumsy Easter egg, I think, and we have to do it, go there via fly mode, via free cam. So we'll see how that looks. I think Arias was trolling. Spent the last hour or so setting up a logging map on FS19. Ooh, you guys are a new map. Nice. Yeah, I'm still not decided on whether we switch to a new map or not. I want to finish one entire season at least before we switch. We'll see. No more Prime. Oh, indeed. How come? Any story behind that? Oh, come on. And suddenly ETS2 decides to recalculate all the GPS routes for me. So we'll have to wait 5 minutes here. There we go. Apparently not. Just teasing me a bit. Hey, Tom. Welcome back. Glad you made it today. How are you feeling? Hope you're feeling a bit better. Let's turn off the music here, so I can turn on the music here. Really? There we go. Just got done watching ATS3 live. How does that work? Like you were outside on the road? That's cool. Ah, I see. Short story. Thanks, Yar, Jack. Sure thing, Jack. Tell me all about Raft when you get back. I was not able to hang out a while ago. Sorry about that. So I actually did a silent trucking video. I think it will be coming out later. A short trip from Bologna to Milano. We'll try to do something today to explore more of ProMods. So what I'm thinking is maybe we could find something that crosses over to Greece. It's been a while since we've been here. And maybe make our way east. Well, southeast. Maybe to Middle East. We'll see. Yeah. And I'm trying to observe if we're getting more stutters. And I think I know the reason behind that. Certain mod that I enabled since the last few weeks that is not very optimal in terms of performance. what we will observe. Anyway, let's have a look at the... I want something that passes by Bologna. Let's see if we can find something very long distance. Your knee is much better. Ah, that's great to hear, Tom. That is great news. Happy to hear that. Well, hopefully this stream will make you even happier. No promises though. At least up to the usual shenanigans. What is GBJ? Great Britain jersey? No idea. Something that goes southeast? I don't see anything though. Hey. Let's see. España. Romania. Great Britain. Finland. Nope. Tank Mechanics Simulator. Wow. Does it have the same... Is it by the same developers? Interesting. The best I can find is if we go to Serbia, but instead of passing through here in Slovenia and Croatia, we can take the long route, go around via Greece, North Macedonia, and then Serbia right there. That's the best I can offer. I think I like that. Bit of a scenic route. I don't think it's rushing. Yeah, it's not an urgent delivery, so I think we can make that work. The problem is we will not be passing... No, we can pass through Bologna that way as well. Yes, let's do that. It is the evening as well though. I think what I'll do... Let's go and set the time. I'll get back to chat in a bit, guys. 1 sec. Set time to 10, 6, 4, 5. We can set it to 5 a.m. and the contract should still be there. I think we'll have to exit and go back though to refresh the list. Goat Simulator. I have never played that. It became quite a thing before though, I remember. Real life trucker off Twitch. He films the road with the mount as he drives. Wow. Live streaming on the truck? That's amazing. Didn't know you could do that. Cool. Must be consuming a lot of data, huh? That's cool. Very nice concept. Maybe you can share that with us on Discord. I wonder if he replies to viewers as well while driving. That will be tricky. Reading through the comments. Don't tell me the contract is gone. That's impossible. Serbia, that's still there. Okay, good. If you enable ProMods, it removes the Black Sea DLC, unfortunately. Yeah. So still no Black Sea DLC. Few trips that went a bit south. Once you go south. Hey, Anchor! Amazing memory and Clumsy, I don't think match very well. I think Goldfish memory and Clumsy matches a bit more. I try, but very bad at it. Thanks though, glad you think so. We can go here, Franje. Yeah, but let's pass through south. And this is only 23 tons, so a bit lighter. So we should get some better fuel economy at least. Welcome back to the stream, Anchor. Thanks for making it, even if it's late. Unlimited data. That's cool. I would imagine so. Save. Save that here. Ah, that's why you've asked new pro mods. I thought you were trolling and making one of those common questions that people ask, but no new pro mods. Just checking out pro mods before the big update comes, which is 1.37. I have a feeling, it's nothing official or anything like that, but I have this feeling that it's just over the horizon, very close by. because it feels like everything is going quiet, and oftentimes when it goes super quiet in terms of mods, in terms of updates from the community, that means something big is coming soon. If that's really what's happening, I have no idea. We will see. Let's reset the trip. Go. Might need to change the title there. Is it? Is it misleading? Am I saying new pro mods? What did I say? Enjoying pro mods before the big update comes. I don't know. I don't see it as saying anything new pro mods. I'm just enjoying pro mods before the big update comes. So I don't know. I think we can keep it. Or am I just... I don't know. What I would like to do though is maybe remove this curtain. I'm not a huge fan of curtains, as you guys might know. Took you 4 rounds of harvesting to get 4 cotton bales. Wow. The cotton bales are the huge ones, right? I've never seen one in game. I think I've seen one from a screenshot when I was looking through trailer mods. Cotton is something I'd like to try and harvest at one time though, but I think I will have to remove seasons for that. At least in the map we're in right now, in the geo we're in, I don't think it works. You never have a time for cotton, if I remember correctly. Grey geek, old grey geek. The older you get, the wiser you become, right? Or at least we can think of it that way. Hey Mark, welcome to the stream. Fmod is going to be great. Yes, me too. So looking forward to it. The moment open beta comes, I'm going to drop all my mods going into the vanilla profile that I have, and I will be sticking to open beta to check out the Fmod, and I hope I can stay there. So really looking forward to that update. 1.37, geez, more work for you. I can imagine. I can imagine modders will be having one heck of a time adjusting to that one. Looks like some very dramatic updates coming soon. Adding ETS2 in the title should not mislead. One sec. Let me see if I can understand what I might be missing. Let's see. There is ETS2 in the title. I don't get it. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, they're massive. You have to use a large tractor or a wheel loader to move them, and even then everything is still shaky. Oh man, I want to try that. Do you have seasons enabled, Wise Man? What have you heard about Fmod, Mark? Have you been keeping to the forums? Any juicy things you heard through the grapevine? Oh wow, it's getting laggy. Why is that? City problems probably. Blah 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 blah. Indeed. That's amazing. Glad you made it, Mark. Thank you for making it to the stream. A lot of people from YouTube are not able to make it because many people are from Europe and timing is not the best for them. Really sorry about that. Time zone problems. Hey Alex, glad you made it, man. I heard a bit about your internet problems. I was lurking a bit in Jack's Raft stream, but I couldn't stay because I had to run some errands. Glad to see you're still online at least. How's your internet treating you? Still getting used to the game. Actually, I'm thinking in our next map if I want to disable seasons, because as nice as it is, as realistic as it is, it's kind of limiting. Well, it really is limiting, because you can't just plant anything that you want. So it's more challenging. But if farming is your thing and you really want to plant anything anytime, then it's going to be frustrating if you miss the window or whatnot. You have to wait a while. So maybe next map, if we ever decide to switch, We'll try something without seasons just so we get that full farming experience, that unlimited farming experience. It's okay, Alex didn't stay either. So he actually got disconnected. Oh, I thought it was stable by then. Goodness. They actually uploaded an FMod teaser on YouTube 2 days ago. Oh yeah, that's true. I saw it, I watched it, but I watched it using speakers, not headphones, which they advised to do. So I still have to listen to that with headphones, or earphones, for that matter. Oh man, this looks so beautiful. We'll have to take a photo already, guys. Hello, Elusive Alex. And I did not notice we were going so fast. Wow. Because of how amazing the view is. It's hard to... know and determine how fast we're going. Beautiful. Let's make that short and sweet. 2 a.m. Oh yeah. If I ever go there, maybe we can grab a beer. Sounds good to me. Thanks for joining, Reyes. Have you been hearing something about FMod? You might have more stuff for us. Not sure if you can share anything though, just like Jay. You kept trying to leave? Is that because of your internet or is that because of Jack? Cops get you for speeding as he speeds by even faster. Oh yeah, never learn. There we go. I think these are some realistic signages by Scan already. I for sure cannot understand any of them. I'm not familiar with the places. But it just feels nice, you know, to have that full signage in there, even if it's not that helpful in game. It really adds to the immersion. Off to a good start already getting a speeding ticket. Yeah, yes. But now we have a proper cruise control set, so I should be safe. Very nice fuel economy though. Scotsman will be proud. 26.9. That's something I can get behind. I think that's the lowest I've gotten. Exiting here. Only issue when 1.37 open beta comes out. Yes, exactly. That is why I am trying to enjoy it already. Because when the update comes, bye-bye mods. No ProMods, no EVR, no natural lux. We can still have reshade though, so at least the lighting will still be a bit improved, but still a bit mostly vanilla feeling. Which is not bad, it's just not as good as natural lux. You barely play the game. Ask the wrong person. Noted. Bye. Thanks guys for joining. I really miss trucking and hang out with you guys. It feels like, I don't know, it feels like it's been so long. So many things happening. Scotsman is very good in the fuel economy game. Because we have a VTC and you guys can join it, exclamation point VTC. And when you join it and when you install the program and everything, it automatically tracks your jobs. And whenever you finish a job, it will log it in the Discord server. To join the Discord server, exclamation point Discord. To get a shirt, exclamation point shirt. Scotsman scores are usually pretty good in terms of fuel economy. And I have no idea how he does it. It feels like he's just coasting on neutral every single time. So yeah, he doesn't divulge his secrets. Is this our spot or the other one? Might be this one. Let's try it. Thanks guys. Thanks Alex. The GPU on your gaming laptop is heating way above what it used to. 10 degrees more. Ooh. repasting. Yeah, pay close attention to it. That's the one, perfect. But you will have to reroute. Pushed his trucks, exactly. That's how he coasts. That's how he gets such good scores. Is 33.10 good? I think it is. For me, anything like near 32 is my target. Anything below that is icing on the cake. But that's just me. That's not like real life stats. In real life, I have no idea what is a good score. But you guys might have an info or two. This marshmallow trailer is very nice looking. I guess that's one of the Chris 45 trailers. And as amazing as Chris 45's trailers are, I'm not sure if I want to keep them because I think they are the main culprit for the stutters. Oh, that's not good. We're not gonna make it this way. That's about average on the good side. Ah, I see. How do you translate that to gallons per hour? Oh, that's bad. Yeah. Not going to work like this. Country names. The country names are default. I didn't change them. I just have ProMods, and then I have the setting. If you're referring to like the secondary names, like this one, Milan, Milano, just do this one. Options, gameplay. Go to here below. Regional settings. Choose your language, and then tick the show secondary names in map. So that will show the original names in addition to the language you chose. I think that's basically how it works. MPG. Yeah, there you go. Yes. Is it MPG or... Oh, yeah. But yeah, the usual, the normal thing in trucks in US. This is not very good. Start. I think I will hit my own trailer. Oh crap. Looks bad. Cables are getting stretched. Pretty tight there. Yeah, that was one of the recently added options, that secondary names. I really like it. It gives you both chances, both options to really read the name, read the city, and at the same time understand or know at least what the real name, what the original name in its native tongue is called. And in Italy, that's very nice. 7.2, wow. That means I have very bad mileage in ATS because I hardly get 7. I usually just get 5 or 4, I think. Not all maps have regionalization enabled. Ah, yes, that's a good point. Depends on the map author if they implemented it. But that's great because if it is enabled, then you don't need any more the mods which change the names to English or stuff like that. It can be embedded in the map itself. Am I anywhere near where I want to go? Yes, actually this is looking good. Because before, like for example, Southern region, if you wanted English names, you would have to have an English city name mod add-on. But now, that looks bad, but it looks promising. You have to just adjust it a bit. Blindside reverse is really my weakness. So hard to see from that side mirror. There you go, that looks good. Looks promising. I can see the line. Sorry guys, I'll get back to chat in a bit. I have to focus on this first. There you go. Perfect. Make it up for here, and now we can see from this side. There you go. We got this. Get back to you guys in a bit. Hey Mike. Yes, 1.37. I hope it's coming soon. But I have no idea when though, to be honest. It just feels like it's coming very, very soon. Fmod sounds and everything. Cargo has been loaded. Let's go and reroute. What am I trying to do? Yeah, that's a good question. We've done it at least. Let's pass by Bologna. Scan says that the Easter egg is somewhere here. We have to go fly mode there. Free cam. So maybe we can go somewhere like here, or at least here. Yes, and then I want to go through Italy. I know it's going to be a very long route. Here. There you go. That's how I wanted it. That's how I want it to look. Hopefully we can finish that today in this stream. Alright, getting back to chat now. Sorry for the delay, guys. Yes, ProMods is free. There are some requirements, map DLCs and stuff, but if you have them, then you should be good. Yeah, I highly recommend donating €1 because it makes the download process so effortless compared to the free mode. In South Africa, you use metric exclusively. Yeah, I'm also not familiar so much with miles. I'm more used to the metric, but it's kind of a mix where I'm from. Depends on what kind of measurement. Sometimes metric, sometimes, what is the name? Imperial. When did we last just drive and enjoy ProMods in its entirety? It's been a while. Usually we focus on other mods, but I think ProMods deserves a focus this time because we might be missing it for a while once the update comes. Yeah, exactly. They changed it from $1 to €1, I think, past few months. But I mean, that's marginal difference. And if you have PayPal or anything like that, it's going to be so worth it. Gas mileage liters per 100 km to US MPG. There you go. Thanks, Alex. 42 hours. The highway is so confusing because this is Italy. Is that a low deck? It has small tanks. You've been playing around with Iceland. It's been a while since I've gone back to Iceland. $42 metric hours or imperial hours. I'm actually surprised that they didn't have an imperial version of the time. Man, that will get very interesting on the calendar. The days. Now that will be something to get even more confused about, in addition to time zone differences and daylight savings and whatnot. Mars hours, oh my goodness. Yeah. Have to spend all these points. Make the GG flip again. That's going to be very accurate for this one. You seeing? Yeah. I was looking at the wrong screen. 8,500 points. 18.1. 22k. My goodness. You guys are rich in points. I have... Well, in your own channel, you get infinite points. So, 37.8. We have winner right there. There you go. I really should design a mug like that. There you go. Now that might be the thumbnail. I know I keep saying that whenever we stream, but just with an amazing view like this, it's really hard to not pick that. Ah, nice. Congrats on the release, whichever that is. Yeah, you can tell us all about it here or in Discord. Catch you there, man. Thanks for joining us. You have a lot of thumbnails. How many has been? Good question. Do we need lights? Why did it get dark all of a sudden? Be careful of Italian drivers. I think Italian drivers are not as courteous as German ones. I think I told this story before. When I was in Germany one time, my boss is Italian. He's from Rome. And our client is from Germany. That's why we were there. And my boss was driving. He rented a car and he was driving us in the Autobahn. And I can feel like our client, the German client, giving a lot of pointers. Slow down, speed limit, move to the left lane. Because my boss, my Italian boss, he doesn't give way. Like, if you got stuck on the ramp, you get stuck on the ramp. I won't move to the left lane like this just to let you squeeze in. Like, that's your problem. And I think that's a very Italian way of driving. He said that's normally how it goes. Germans, I think, give way normally. Like, if that truck, imagine, is trying to merge in, right? I could decide to stay in my lane, or I could decide to move to the left like this. Like that, exactly, like this point. So he would have a way to merge in. You know, courteous, courtesy. But yeah, I don't think it's a normal Italian way of doing, and definitely not a normal way of Filipino driving. So me, no. Not in my driving vocabulary. Slow down. Maybe all his fingers are thumbs. But thumbnails for the win. Yeah, that's a good topic actually. Anyone know the let's try. Hey Google. Oh, she doesn't want to come alive. Oh, there you go. Hey Google. I have to stay here. 1 sec, let's try this. Slow it down. Hey Google. Where does the thumbnail word come from? The word thumbnail come from. I maxed out the volume. She's having a hard time understanding or searching for it. Gilmore Girls emote, love it. Now that's a GG Blah, I think. He's all thumbs. Googling and driving at the same time, let me out. That's what the voice assistant is for, right? Multitasking, supposedly. Hey Google. Mrs. Clumsy likes to have fun with this one. She asks some random questions from Google before we sleep. Hey Google. Where does the word thumbnail come from?
According to Wikipedia, the word thumbnail is a reference to the human thumbnail and alludes to the small size of the image or picture, comparable to the size.
Well, she was answering, but Samsung decided to lock the phone, lock the screen, so she got cut off. But it's a good try, Google. Thank you. It's a reference to the thumb. Why? I still don't get that part. Hey Da, glad you made it, man. How have you been? Have you been farming recently? You never know, he never shows his hands. Well, I have at least 2 thumbs. The other ones you won't see. That's my little secret. I feel like there's a car right next to me. Ah no, there's just something on top of the bridge. She's going to be mad at you for hanging up. Should ask girl, they know better. Yeah, thank goodness the Google Assistant is a girl. Don't even have legs, so no toenails, all thumbnails. Let's try that again. Maybe this time she can complete her sentence. Hey Google, where does the word thumbnail come from?
According to Wikipedia, the word thumbnail is a reference to the human thumbnail and alludes to the small size of the image or picture, comparable to the...
The phone is killing her. The phone is shutting her up. It's always locking at the same time. There's a bug in there somewhere. Sometimes it works, but this time it doesn't. Speaking of phones, Mrs. Clumsy is looking at the new Samsung S20. Anyone interested in that phone? It's coming in early March, and it has some amazing camera specs. And her phone is quite old already, so she's time for an upgrade. Let's leave these guys hanging in here. Nice load though. Huge barrels there. Barrels of beer. Might have 12 or even 13. I hope not. But I should have 20, right? Toenails. Very nice signages here. You need to do 2 weeks work experience on a real working farm. Nice. Applicant day at farming college near a chippy. Give Jack nightmares. Ooh. Congrats. Is that good news? Yours is the A20. Yeah, the S20 has not been released yet. It's the new flagship phone that Samsung will be releasing in March. 53 quid voucher for CX tomorrow. Nice. That's huge voucher. How many feet do you have? Keeping my lips sealed on that one. Oh, this is a train station. Wow. I always see this kind of design in Transport Fever. I never knew this was from Italy. Or is this a common design? That one. Isn't that beautiful? It's like an accordion. Let's go a bit wider. Whoa, beautiful. That looks amazing in a bridge at the back there. Picturesque. It's the word we can use. Nice. $20. Yeah, I'm great at math. Finding a farm that you can get to is difficult. You can join my farm. Is that counted? If it's 19 hype. Must have been a pain to build. Oh, let's ask Google. Hey Google, what's a famous train station in Italy?
Milano Centrale. According to Wikipedia, Milano Centrale is the main railway station of the city of Milan.
It's a good try, Google. Milano Centrale. Yeah, Italian Stazione. I'm not sure if it's the same one though. Texting and driving, don't do this at home, kids. It might not be the one though. Doesn't look like it. It looks a bit different. But the place looks like it's the same. So maybe, could be. No wonder keep rolling over the vehicles in FS19. Yeah, that's a problem with too many feet. Too many feet trying to get control of the tractor. So Beluga 2 today. I think I have an idea what that looks, but I've never seen one in real life. Is that a passenger plane even? Or a cargo only? Awkward to get to. Go to Switzerland. Ooh. I definitely agree. Sorry. There was a bridge. You guys knew that. You guys knew that going in this stream. And I know some people hate it, but it's a package deal, guys. I mean, how can you resist that, right? Beautiful. The Wednesday video with the wood truck. Oh my goodness, good thing Blah was there. There you go, the huge stutters are starting. GPU memory is at 6.8 gigs. It's either from Project Next Gen or from Chris 45's trailer pack, or both. I'm leaning towards Chris 45's trailer pack having that problem, or causing that stuttering problem. Maybe some high triangle trailer models or something being loaded. Now where is my marker? We should be coming across soon to Bologna. So what I can do is I can actually go near here. Yeah, here we are. One sec, huh? I'll get back to you in a bit. So let's get right here in the middle of the roundabout. I go to free cam and pause. That might be a problem because now I'm not sure where we are. Okay, we are there. Sorry guys, I'll get back to you in a bit, okay? Clumsy should be somewhere. This is the roundabout. It should be somewhere here, I think. He says you have to go to fly mode to see it. I think I saw somewhere here was the Easter egg. Of flipping the log trailer. Led flipped his semi as well. Glad to hear I'm not alone. I can't see it. Maybe here? Actually, I'm not even sure what I'm looking for. He just said there's an Easter egg. Let me... One sec, guys, huh? I have to go to Discord and check. Because he had a screenshot for me telling me where it was located. One sec, huh? Yeah, it should be there. Should be here. So it should be somewhere here, I think. Anyone see anything? The roundabout interchange. It's behind the barriers. You need to use the fly cam. Barriers, okay. Could it be here? Because there's a barrier here. But in his picture, it seems like it should be somewhere here. Don't go to that chippy. Airbus's aircraft. Plane pieces and the planes outgrew the belugas. Ah, I see. If you watch long ads on the other platform, do you get more revenue in YouTube? Yes. If you watch for at least 30 seconds, then that gets counted. If you watch less than that, it doesn't. At least those were the rules before. I'm not sure if they changed it since. If it's a shorter trailer or a shorter ad, like less than 30 seconds, then watching the full ad would be counted as revenue. So yeah, that would be great to support me. Thank you. Where is the Easter egg? I don't know, you tell me. My goodness, maybe it's not loading up. What we can do, let me see what we can do. Let's go through photo mode here, maybe. See if we can find it. No, I don't think that will work. I think we have... Stop. Stop. Emergency. Actually didn't notice that. The hazard lights actually blink as well. Did that already happen way back? Alright, let's go and fly. Maybe it wasn't loaded in because the game was paused or something. Alright. So it should be somewhere here. Here, I think. Past the barriers. That's a very sneaky Easter egg, I'll give it that. What's that one? Case for the missing Easter egg. I'm flying around the area too, looking good. The really tall cockpit is slung underneath the actual fuselage. I think I've seen that in pictures. It does look a bit interesting. Very interesting design. Very nice music to match with it. Oh, it's done. Okay, he says it's past the barrier, so maybe through here. Let's go straight through here. Why did those houses disappear? There you go. Case for the Easter egg. It's a very well hidden Easter egg. Goodness, I think we have to ask Google about this. OMG, the suspense is real. The map is saying here. Hey, Frostbatch. Nice. Well, glad to hear that you found it useful. Enjoy. Yes, Natural Lux Project Next Gen, those are very nice combinations. It's actually what I'm using right now as well. Highly recommend that combo. The Easter egg is that there is no Easter egg. You might be right. Oh, I'm sure there is something. It's just so hard to spot though. I'm not actually sure what I'm looking for, but I guess it's something out of the ordinary, supposedly. Nah, I think we'll have to go back to this later. Sorry about the suspense, guys. I was really thinking I could see it this time. Is it in a house somewhere? Do we have to go inside the house or something? Maybe this is the Easter egg toilet. Don't see anything anywhere. We're also looking blah. Yeah, I think it's hidden too well. See the billboards. That might be a billboard, huh? Yeah, it says it's somewhere here, but you have to go beyond the border, so you have to do it in free cam. There are no billboards in this area. Or are there? Let's give it a few more tries. Maybe it's underneath, like that Natural Lux add-on. Huh. We saw this already. Oh, there. Well, we'll know it when we see it, is what I'm assuming. But looks like that assumption is wrong. So I think we'll have to let it go for now. Dang it! I've been looking for it like since last week. A bit at a time. I think it's too well hidden. Not for the beginner guys like me when it comes to Easter egg hunting. Alright, let's let it go. Thank you. OCD triggered. Failed again. Change the range, please. There you go. Ew, the sky died. Oh yeah, it's my least favorite skybox from Natural Lux. Can you let me pass? Thank you. Check that, lady, it can't hurt. I was going to say something, but then Jay will enjoy it too much, so I think I will hold my tongue. What happened to the skybox? Classic cars. And I am speeding again. Fine. Let's take it down a notch. It's been so long since I've driven through Italy. Feels nice, feels like everything is brand new. That's the amazing thing about having a goldfish memory. Like, when I read books, when I watch movies, because I forget them, by the time I get back to them, everything feels brand new. I bet if I reread some of my books, it would feel like I've never read them in the first place. Yes, this part is not ProMods, this is Italia DLC, most probably. If not vanilla. But we'll get there, don't worry. This is currently Italy's signed project. When we get to Greece, for sure, that's going to be part of ProMods. You even forgot how many toes you have. Exactly. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 20. Yes, I do have 20. How are we doing on Fuel economy 33.8. Not very good. But as we travel farther, that should normalize more. Ooh, look at that. I wonder which traffic pack that came from. Anyone know what car that is? If anyone does, Alex might. Even forgot how to count. It could be, yeah. Traffic Maniac's classic car pack. That's the only thing I would think could give that. Unless there's a map mod. I don't think Scan added that. I don't think Chris45 would add it either. So yeah, you might be right. Wow, and you really do know Austin Bagay's right. Nice. Good catch. Oh my goodness, that's quick. We're actually going to reach the limits soon of my GPU, the VRAM limits. So it looks like we'll have to leave the game and come back in just to refresh the memory soon, because there is a memory leak somewhere. Yeah, and these huge stutters will start to come in often enough to the point where it becomes very intrusive already. Real car, real small. It seemed like it. Nice. Fellow geekers. 510 points. Thanks, Wiseman. Appreciate it. Even 30 seconds is more than enough. If the ad is too painful, 30 seconds is more than enough. Thanks, man. Have a good night and have a great weekend. Catch you soon. ATMB skybox texture. It's really ugly on this side, but if you look above, it actually looks good. It's just that the viewable area for the truck is the dark part. It just looks like a grayscale gradient thing. But if you look up, the clouds actually are quite alive, I could say. Be part of the gang. There you go. Clumsy shirts for the win. How's your Clumsy shirt treating you, Alex? Mine still hasn't arrived. I think still by end Feb or early March. Anyway, yeah, so Mrs. Clumsy is looking at the Samsung S20 and she wants me to buy one as well. I'm not sure if I will. My phone is not perfect, but it's still working. And I'm thinking maybe I just use those funds for a GTX 3080 Ti. That might be more worth it for me. We'll see. Can't stand the ads. Well, that will not support me, but if that's how you like it, then I cannot fight you over it. New sky, there you go. You like the shirt but when you put it on, you get goldfish memory. That's an add-on. That's a built-in feature of the shirt. If you want to forget, wear Clumsy shirts. That should have been my tagline. So good, you forget stuff. And you also get 20 toes. Just like a Fallout mutation. Man, I like how windy these highways are. And I like how many cars there are on the road. Just feels so real, right? Not like the usual stuff where the highways are empty and you have everything to yourself. And I know I should be staying on the right side, but it just feels so crowded in there. The middle one feels much more Spacious. You hate ads yourself. What you do is every so often disable your ad blocker and run some playlists overnight. That's a good trick. Yeah, for me, because I am relying on the revenue from YouTube, so I can understand how important it is. YouTube and Twitch, I disable my ad blocker and I enable it for everything else. Just to, you know, give my fair share of the revenue. If I'm watching like Mr. Silly P, Flight Tech to Sim, or something. Oh, there you go. Suddenly, the frame rate became much smoother for me. I guess we're clear of a city? I don't know. It's cool though. Yeah. Hey, Gamast. Ah, Gamaste. I see. I was about to read it that way, but I saw USA, so I tried applying a more American way of saying it. Or maybe if it's American, it should be Gamast. Gamaste. Gamaste USA. Gotcha. Now it's clear. Thanks, man. Welcome back. Glad you made it today. Alright, wise man. Happy FOMOing. This is for you. Nah, we're good. Scania has amazing brakes. 80 to 0 in 2 seconds. What's happening now? GPU memory check 7.3 gigs and climbing bit by bit. Hey Ed, g'day mate. How are you? Thanks for joining. Yeah, I cut you off just like real life drivers. Very realistic, indeed. Now we'll be cautious, guys, and we'll move to the left here so that guy can merge in. And I'm cautious, but the guy on my left that didn't seem like it. So, rip. Looks like that kind of courtesy does not play well with Italian highways. So I guess we just stick to our lane and mind our business. We just killed someone. They killed themselves, I must say. You should like to listen to music on YouTube. Ah, yes. Yeah, I can understand that. That's how it is for me in Spotify. Because I'm only using the free version of Spotify, so you're listening to songs and then suddenly you get these ads out of nowhere. But that's the price of free. Ads make the world go round. Yes, but he was very cautious about it. I'm seeing some very interesting cars on the road. I don't think I've seen these guys before. Now he hits a curb. Oh, look at that. Train versus truck. Round 1. That's so nice. Let's take a photo of that before we also kill the train. De Tomaso Pantera. Who is that? Sorry, I missed the reference. That's why I don't use Spotify. It's very convenient, but yeah, very much a hassle with the ads. But yes, that's the way the world works nowadays. Nothing is free. Let's go it that way. That is amazing, actually. Like a scene from Transport Fever. Thank you. Yes, I really like the truck too. Low deck and everything. Very low on the ground. Goodness, we cannot afford to go through dirt roads and whatnot. Ah, the blue car that passed me. I see. That guy? Ooh, cool. The classic cars pack looks perfect for you. Or a Lambo. A classic Lambo. I have no idea about these things. Ah, look at our fuel economy. 32.8 and going down bit by bit. Nice. Now if we can survive this trip, we might have a chance of actually getting a very nice score. We will see. Now in this area, I'm not sure if it's still part of the Italy sign project. I think we are past that now. Or maybe not. That looks like something that Scan would do. Something that complex. Looks like a real sign. Because usually the SES signs have an Italian flavor. They look very Italian. But they are simplified. And they usually show the areas that are in-game. But maybe... not in this case. That guy. I used to love those. When I was a kid, in the 90s, I absolutely loved those cars with the flipping headlights. What do you call those? There is a Mazda, it was an Initial D. I can remember, RX-7 or something. Super cool. In the... does the Miata have that? MX-5? Can't remember. But yeah, those... I think those were a... how do you call it? A fad before. Those were a thing before. In the, I don't know, 80s or 90s. MX-5 too, there you go. It does. Yeah, very cool. I sort of outgrew it though. I guess most of the people did as well. But it just seemed so cool before when I was a kid. Having those headlights just flip. When you turn on the... is it the engine? No, I think when you turn on the headlights and that opens up like that. Very cool concept. I guess it could cause a lot more complication though, huh? If the motor or something gets stuck, you wouldn't have any headlights even if you had the actual lamps working. I have no idea. Maybe it depends on which country you're in, what they call them. Low beams. Headlights, I think. Yeah, headlights might be a common term. Man, Italy is beautiful, huh? Mrs. Clumsy and I, we want to go back to Europe. And one of the places that we want to spend more time on is Italy. Because when we were here, we only stayed in Rome for a couple of days. In Venice for a couple of days. But those are like the, well, very touristy spots. Very nice places. But we heard that in Italy, each city, each area really has their own flavor. They're really different in terms of what food they serve, the culture. So ideally, we want to go back to Europe and spend our entire time in Italy, but going through the different cities like Sicily, Napoli, and all those stuff. That would be cool. I think, what was it, in history, Italy was before comprised of different, how do you call it, countries or kingdoms, right? three cities, and then they just became one country. Maybe recently. Maybe we can ask Google about that. That's a good topic. Let's see. Hey Led, welcome back, man. Have a fascination with edible underwear. Maybe, but maybe that's not only in Italy. I guess that caters to a certain demographic, certain target audience. Should go to Nepal. If it's here, why not? When does 1.37 come out? I have the same question, but I'm hoping really soon. You know what? I'm wishing it's later, even after the stream. As long as it releases, I'm a happy bunny. But I have no idea if it's going to release tomorrow, later, or next week, or next month. But it just feels like it's just around the corner. Because things are very quiet. SES has been putting out more and more teasers. And I feel like, maybe it's just me, but I feel like the modders have the same feeling, and they're not releasing so much right now because they know that's it's going to get broken soon. Anyway, I have no clue though. Maybe I'm just assuming stuff. Jay came alive because of that. Surprise, surprise. Kingdoms that were all united by early Rome. That would make a lot of sense. Oh yeah, I think that's true, Led. Yeah. Hey, that guy keeps overtaking us. It's going to release on the day it's supposed to release. Will you look at that? That's a complete surprise. After a day at work, nobody will eat your shorts. Good point. Let's go and ask Google. Hey Google. When did Italy become a single country?
March 17, 1861. According to World Atlas, present-day Italy became a sovereign state on
March 17, 1861. Let's ask Google that again. And this time maybe the phone will not lock. Maybe this is a sign that I should buy a new phone. When you want to do something, you see signs everywhere. Words of wisdom right there. Wookie noises. Maybe that didn't sound like a Wookie. Hey, is this a Scania Touring? Maybe not, but it is a very nice coach. Something that would fit Fernbus very well. I might have driven that already, actually. Oh crap! Sorry. Saying sorry in advance. Thank you. Oh yeah! Someone decided to swerve last minute. This guy is saying, if I do this, will I... That guy was thinking, maybe if I reverse just right, I can still fit the tanker in and I can go and deliver as if nothing happened. He is already thinking of an excuse and he's going to say to his boss, good luck with that. Sounds like Chewbacca farting. Ask of something completely different. Something related to eating shorts. Yeah, Singapore. I am originally from the Philippines, currently living in Singapore. I do love Thai food though. It's my #1 favorite. Actually, I just had Thai food last night. We have this say maybe one of our favorite places to eat at after gym. It's a good way to reward ourselves. We went to the gym, let's eat something nice. And just like that, everything we worked out for is zeroed out again. But yeah, very nice place near the gym. Very affordable as well. Thai food is not known to be... Like when I have Thai food, I try to stay away from the fancy Thai restaurants because they usually would taste very, how do say, safe, very commercialized, very, I don't know, foreigner friendly, you could say, but they don't taste authentic oftentimes. Like, I don't think Thai food and fine dining would mix. That's my opinion. But for me, Thai food tastes best when the small eateries, small restaurants, like the mom and pop stores. Sorry guys, I have to clear the throat. Does that sound a bit better? I think so. Many accidents here, huh? Itchy Legs is here! Hey Rohan! Welcome back. How are you? Thai food. Depends how you spell it. If that's Thai food with an IGH, you might be eating Araya short soon. So, I think we'd rather go with the former. How is Mr. Itchy Legs? How are you, man? Love to try food from other places. Cooking dinner? Oh. That's not a good plan. Me cooking dinner? Oh. You'll end up with some generic kind of salad. Beautiful sunset right there. Deserves a photo. Some very nice trees as well. Some trees that I don't normally see here in Italy. Yarr! Run! Beautiful. My goodness. Dramatic shot incoming. Will you look at that? What a beauty. Headache because I'm talking. Mute button for the win. Ah, I see what you mean, Tom. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. That's why it's so nice to eat with locals whenever you're going somewhere. So they know where the authentic places are, and they know how things should taste. Know if it's something fake, something commercial, or whatnot. But then again, if it works for you, then no one has the right to tell anything that it shouldn't taste that way if you like it. I mean, in the end, it's all up to you. You do you. Isn't that the thing nowadays? Oh, look at that. Goodness. Beautiful shot there. Gilmore them. Yeah, now that's the real Gilmore Geeks emote. Perfect. Should be getting some sleep soon, but I think we can enjoy the sunset a bit more. Maybe on the next rest area is where we will take a break. If you eat with locals here, the hospital is your house for the next month. Are things too spicy? Are things too authentic? Like they in the Philippines, well, not only in the Philippines, but in many countries here, they would say street food is so tasty because the taste is augmented by the dirt that the cars are blowing over the food. So it serves as a form of, how do you say, natural spice. But I think it's true. I think to a certain point there's some truth in it. So if your stomach can handle it, it's great for the taste. If not, then you will probably We will probably be hogging the toilet for the next few days. The things are very old. Ah, I see. Not fresh food, huh? Man, that sucks. We're almost an hour and a half and not even halfway there. Oh my goodness, really? Wow. How many kilometers to go? Well, we do have a ferry ride, so that should get less pretty soon. Oh my goodness. We have just reached our limit in the VRAM. That's what happens when we max it out. There we go. And now everything refreshed, including my monitors, because GPU memory is now 7943. Indeed. Okay. So I'll have to stop here for a bit, guys. Save. Restart the game so that the memory is cleansed. Maybe we let ETS2 go to the toilet. He might have had something bad. Too much street food. And we'll go back shortly. RAM of Doom. Yeah, there is a huge memory hog somewhere that I have not pinpointed yet. I think it's just really the ETS, the trucking engine. There is a memory leak, but because it doesn't really consume so much, it's not much of an issue. But when you add all these mods, like Project Next Gen, Chris 45's trailers, they really need a lot of VRAM. And I think that is really making the symptoms worse, making the memory leak more obvious. Did they remove the bucket? Oh yeah, that's a good observation. Let's see. Ah, I see what you mean. Yeah, your dinner died in 1993. Oh my. I guess fresh wouldn't be the first thing that would come to mind, huh? By the way, I'm so happy they fixed the touch portal bug. My iPhone doesn't get disconnected anymore. Before I would have to refresh touch portal every 15 minutes or so. Now it stays like this the entire stream, at least until the battery runs out. Like a very affordable Stream Deck. Serves as additional control panel for the games as well. That's how I can do the things like this, like console, set the sound. Everything is typed immediately. Time, traffic, weather, debug camera, and everything. Love it. Alright, anyway, let's get back on the road. We have a long way to go. Fancy. Tried Division 2 yet? I'm sure Jay has been playing it a lot. For me personally, no. Not yet. Is it on sale? If you guys are going into it, I might be able to join you. Would be nice to group up and fumble around together. Last of Us 2 probably will not fit my channel, but I'm sure Jay will stream it. Stop making those emotes. Gilmore Vecco. Goodness, I just started the game and it's already at 4.5 gig VRAM. I can't help it. The Division 2 is on sale for $3. Wow, you guys want to buy it? Do you guys have it? It'd be nice to try out. And I think it would be a nice time to sleep now before it gets really dark. Should I be staying here? No looking at the side mirrors, rip. Good thing I didn't go straight. And I almost smashed into the barrier there without me noticing, and I almost smashed into that truck as well. Okay, let's keep it safe. Oh, I was thinking the sleeping area was right there. Apparently you had to exit first. It's not as accessible. Well, we can sleep right there at that mechanic shop, so maybe that's perfect, and then I can remove this curtain as well. Last of Us 2 is PS4 only. Ah, I see. No fumbling. You bought it. Oh, it's time. Alright, great. Let's do that then. I'll try and remember to buy it, and we can try and fumble together. Oh my goodness, what a troll. The mechanic is not accessible from this point. I wonder if that exit is available to us on the right. Let's try. AC, Assassin's Creed, Syndicate, wow, nice. I'm sure your rig will love that. Some very nice visuals there. Too many games, not enough time to play. Story of our lives. Bad spot to pull over. Oh yeah, that's true. Thank you. I think we circle around here so that we end up in that perfect spot for sleeping afterwards. Remove the curtain. Yes, thank you. Get your own TG mug! Exclamation point merch. Or, I think if you look below, that should work too. In the panel, the Teespring panel. Right on cue. We still need Uplay to play Division 2. Ah. So it's on Epic Store, but you need Uplay for it? And that's a different launcher thingamajig? That's so confusing. I don't have Uplay, I do have Epic. Uplay needed. Ah. Hey, Kekal. Nice name. Ooh, nice foggy morning. There's simple tack graph for ETS2 and ATS. That works on it. I think I've seen that. Is that the one where it requires you to have the mini console on? I think I've tried that a bit. It's nice because it simulates that you actually need to pay attention to your number of hours on the road. But I just don't like having the mini console on for it. Because it kind of ruins the visuals a bit. But if it's a third-party application, I do have an extra screen space in here. So that one I think I will like better. I can put it on my extra monitor and I can see some stats on how it works and stuff like that. That would be cool. Your wallet is in your car. Quick, Jack, get it. I hate multiple launchers. Same with me, blah, but yeah, sometimes the sales are too hard to pass up, so I tend to bite the bullet. Just bear with it. It ends in 1 hour. No! Don't end in 1 hour. 1 sec. That went wrong. Yeah, look at that. If we followed that, we would go all the way through again. We're actually in the ferry. And we're getting very close to ProMods country. To Greece, specifically. Igoumenitsa. Ioannina. Still quite long, so I won't go and plan any detours anymore. Run for it! Bari? No clue. Very nice buildings here though. Man, Italy is really something else. Absolutely love the highways, the buildings, the infrastructure. Wrong turn, not this one. But I don't like the vegetation. I think I said that previous stream. I'm not a fan of how the trees look like. I don't know why. They look a bit spritey to me. They look 2D for me. I like much better the trees in France, in the France DLC. Those look so real, in my point of view at least. And I mean, I'm not knowledgeable in trees at all. Yar. Oh, Gilmore Yar. Don't blame me for that, Jack. Karma Chameleon. Get out. I think I like that variant. Fits better. Sale ends March 3. Division 2. That's a very nice game, isn't it? Like an MMORPG, but with guns. Hope we can play together though. Although I might not be able to show it on the channel. Might not be fitting the theme. Yeah, that's how I think of it at least, like an MMORPG. Don't you have like skills that you improve? I.e. levels? So you basically like level up in a way? Get better equipment? Oh, low deck hype! Only played it for 125 hours. Nice. Is there a story? I thought it was an MP based game too. So there is like an offline mode? Igoumenitsa. 20 hours. Let's do this. Oh, now I'm thinking maybe we shouldn't have slept, huh? Maybe we should have just bared with it. Are we late? Let's have a look. 40 minutes left. Rip. If we didn't sleep, we could have had a slight chance of making it, but as it is, no bueno, as they would say. Why is this one way? Where the heck do I go if this is one way? What is that? Air pressure, I think. But I disabled the air pressure simulation because I hate waiting. Where's that light coming from? Oh, this one. Okay. It is 4:50 in the morning, so sun should come up soon. That would be a perfect time to take some screenshots. Coming soon. Welcome to Hellas. So it's FPS with RPG elements. anything that has like a leveling up feature would be I put the wrong marker there. Would have RPG elements in it. Kill all villains is the story. Leveling up is part of any game though. Well, yeah, to each his own. Let's agree to disagree. I don't like RPG games. Thessaloniki. I remember making a video for this in ProMods, the teaser, when the Grease first came out. Absolutely love this. How much was on Epic Store? Yeah, they've been really stepping it up, I think. They're really trying to compete with Steam. It would be interesting to know some stats. Maybe we can ask Google how many people use Steam and how many people use Epic. Let's think of it. How do we phrase it? Hey Google, what is the market share of Epic Game Store? She can't. No, I think it's too complex. How do we simplify that question? Hey Google, what percentage of people use Steam versus Epic? I don't think that will work.
Here are some results from the web.
She'll just do a Google search for me. I don't think she can. There's like a Wikipedia page for that, so she cannot just read it off. Let's take a photo here. This is a very nice windy bridge. 100 million users. Nice. Why do people hate Epic, by the way? Because of Fortnite? Or does it really have some like shady practices or I don't know, expensive prices? I don't think so. DRM, usually those are the main concerns of people, right? Or they don't just like the new player. Not as scenic as I would have wanted, but we can take a photo regardless. Let's maybe narrow that down. Lots of trucks here in this place. People used to hate Epic. Yeah, that was my impression. They're like the bad guys. But I actually didn't know why. Epic is Chinese Tencent. Wait. I'm familiar with Tencent. So Epic is part of that? Or does Tencent have a huge share in Epic? Like they're a majority stockholder kind of thing. 85 million users on Epic Games and 40% reported not having Steam. Wow. Probably because of Fortnite. 108 million store PC users. $680 million spent by PC users. Wowzers. Indeed. Tencent controls Epic, so they have majority stakes in it. I see. Not sure if that's the compelling argument though. I mean, I can understand how some people would think of it or would shun away from it because of that. But I don't know. It feels like they're seeing something more that they hate. Fortnite is only being played by competitive players mostly. Ah, really? Is it not a casual game? Because I'm hearing lots of kids really love that. Like the podcasts I listen to, the hosts, their kids are Fortnite addicts. Well, maybe addicts is a strong word. Fortnite fans. So much so that they go in Fortnite costumes during Halloween. But then again, yeah, I guess they didn't say they play. Maybe they watch mostly. There's a lot of profit in free. Yeah. Free initially. You have to pay in some way. Beautiful view. This looks like a nice place to fly at. Never been to Greece in Flight Sim. Maybe it's something we can explore. Do some Ryanair landings. Not a casual game anymore. Very hard to survive beyond 15 minutes. I see. Wow. But aren't they going to alienate a lot of people on that? I think they have to change that image. If that's what they're becoming. Like very elitist. They would lose a lot of revenue from the kids with rich parents who can buy costumes and other stuff for them. Lots of toll gates in here, huh? There is a story mode? Wow. I didn't even know that existed. Played a bit of Fortnite back in the day. Hate the fact that you can jump around like a bunny and place walls down fast enough. You'll win. Yeah. I never tried it. I've seen it. And I've seen its appeal. But I think by the time it came out, I just had a different taste already. Like before, I would love all these RPGs, like real RPGs, not the ones I call RPGs only. But I don't know. Nowadays, my taste is a bit different. Like I remember when Diablo 3 came out, I was like, whoa, have to take leave of absence. Really spent countless hours playing Diablo. Nowadays, I think it's still cool, but I don't know if I'll spend as much time in it. So when they announced Diablo 4, it's like, amazing. But deep inside, I was like, not sure if I'm going to be as excited in it. 3 versions of Fortnite. I see. Yeah. The free one is for sure going to be the most famous. And then people who like it will probably think of getting the paid version. Didn't like Epic at first because they undercut Steam with Metro Exodus. Steam had to apologize to customers that already pre-purchased. I see. Some underhanded marketing techniques of the sort. Yeah, that one I can definitely understand. Playing aggressively to try and steal some market share, huh? Oh man, this is beautiful. Now we are officially in ProMods, and now we can take some really nice photos. By the way, have you guys tried out the mod by, who is the guy? Fisher from the ProMods team? He released recently the Grand Canyon, I forgot the official name. Grand Canyon rebuilding or something. The screenshot looks very nice. Screenshots look very nice in the forum. I might look into that. I was thinking of showing that today, but it might not be that, the area I don't think will be that large to span 3 hours. So I think it's better for a video than a whole stream. Looks very nice and encompassing. Oh my goodness, that looks so good. Thumbnail worthy? I would say so. Looks like an eclipse right there. Some oh, beautiful. Some contrails as well. Contrails, aka chemtrails. Remember when Fortnite came out and it was in the Battle Royale? Everyone was so excited to play it, and about a month later, how are the winds? Ooh, nice for takeoff and landing. Headwinds right here. That was it. No one was talking about the main game, and then they came out with the Battle Royale mode and it's exploded. I see. Beautiful. This deserves the Gilmore emotes that you guys have. Bring them out. Bring them out, guys. Time to bring out the big guns. Gilmore Yar and Gilmore GGs. You're already in the second one. Nice. I was going to play Division 2. How was it, Jay? There you go. Perfect. All the Valentine's emotes you can think of, you can find. Is that Tigger? Is Tigger a sponsor or as an endorser of ESO? Maybe it just looks like him. Huh? Is that their like company mascot? Oh my goodness. Valentine's Gilmore GG. I cannot take it. It's too Gilmore's. Ban him. Eso is ExxonMobil. Is it? Nice. So yeah, who is going to play Division 2? Raise your emotes. Raise your Gilmore emotes. I have always been interested in trying it out. I'm never sure when I can find the time for it. But it has always been one of those things that I almost bought but never quite did. Maybe at $5 it's finally time to dig in. Everything just looks so beautiful in these roads. This feels like SCS quality, to be honest. What the heck are these emotes? Racer emotes. Bands. The golden hammer is itching to be used. Should drive through these roads more often. Santa? Santa should be preparing presents by now. The frog, Dal Seco. Dal Seco signature. I think this is even more optimized than Italy. Smoother. And my VRAM is at 6 gigs. I mean, traffic isn't as plentiful either. Maybe it's just because it's still early. Maybe later at 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. you would start to get more people in. How are we doing on fuel economy? Oh, that's good, huh? 35.2. That's okay. We'll even it out later. How long does it take to finish the Metro games? You finished the first one already, Rohan, right? Oh, crap. Let's slow down here. Stay in our lane. Even if this guy is a bit slow. This guy's from England. Maybe he's not used to these roads. You don't finish Metro games, they finish you. Sounds very Russian. You need a lot of time. Those are the games with the books, right? I remember my colleague knows of that game, and he bought the book because of the storyline. Look at how beautiful these signs are. Beautifully complex signages. Sad GG. Is that a teardrop? Good use of those points. From the book. Metro games or trains? You would think so. I thought so before. There is a Metro game that I have on my mobile phone, and it's about literally metro trains, building metro trains. So I thought that's what it was initially. The books are so good. Are there also 3 of them? Jay doing his Mumbai busing thing on Tom. It's very immersive, but you don't want... One sec. Don't want to be next to a librarian. Ooh. Looks like something related to an event in the story. I'll take note of that. It's something... What's the premise again of Metro, guys? Tell Tom about it. Quit Mumbai busing him. I can't remember either. Something like, what, post-apocalyptic? Or Russian thing? Something along those lines. It's about trains. Librarians make nice pets. Oi! What the heck happened there? AI having a bit of an AI moment. Goodness, that was scary. Edessa, Florina, Castoria. Beautiful bridge, but I'm going to resist because we might run out of time. What does it say on our overlay, guys? How long do we have for the trip? Well, I guess we don't have to worry about that. I did not see it went two-way. I did see my truck go sideways. So, a lot longer now. And we get the horn from the AI. I think we'll need some help here. Tow to service to Bitola. It'll take 2 hours and 26 minutes. Let's get repaired here. I got no dressed. No! Now we're super late. I thought we were going to get mechanized. Where are we anyway? Simulate. No, you missed nothing. No, nothing missed at all. How late are we? Oh my goodness, I don't want to miss that long. I think we'll have to load it up, guys. That's my excuse. Cheating. Cheater. 9:57. Let's see where that leads us. It might not be tracked by VT log anymore though. That's the problem if I reload this. Not so sure if it will work. Welcome to the stream, man. There we go. Okay, so let's bring that back. Just before I rested, pressed the wrong button. Okay, so not too cheaty. do want to get ourselves fixed, but I'm not sure where the mechanic hotspot is. Should be right in front of us. So why aren't we getting that thing? No, it's not the one. Mechanic. I might have to reverse it. It may appear. Yes, good tip. If it doesn't, I might have to release my trailer. There it is. So it's a rest area and a mechanic shop. There we go. Good. Good tip, Alex. Oh my goodness, the chassis is 32%. Yeah. Disaster. No damage on the cargo though. The used packagings are all intact. Okay, so where did we end up? Let's have a look at the map. Actually, we went for a bit of... Yeah, that was a bit... That's not too bad. This is where we crashed. What's the term? Ground zero. And we ended up exactly where we needed to go. Here. It's just 2 hours for that leg. So not too shabby. I'll take it. And we discovered Bitola in the same place. I think we are now in North Macedonia. And I remember a lot of political comments sprang up with that note. So we'll just stick to what we see here in the map. But let's not go into politics, because I have no idea where people stand here. Alright, off we go. It's called a feature. Number one excuse of IT consultants. It's not a bug, it's a feature. And the best consultants are able to convince the customers of it. Well, that's your fault. You signaled right and then you didn't turn. So you wait there. And you wait there too. There you go. Nice ads here. Looks very real. Not long at all now. You JDR'd yourself. Oh, what the heck is that? What's happening? My truck is having a fit. Did I go through something? That was scary. Truck just started floating and losing traction. I am thinking the mechanics did something funky with the truck, so that I would come back and have it repaired again. And you know about that. I have a story about that. Short story. A couple of years back, we were in, I think, McDonald's having breakfast. My dad was driving. I don't think I knew how to drive back then. But McDonald's was... when we came out, we saw that the tire was flat. We had a flat tire in the parking lot. And it was so strange because we were driving there for an hour or so and everything was fine. But when we finished eating and got out, it was suddenly flat. And so we were thinking, oh, how lucky, because there's a mechanic shop right across McDonald's. And so we had them fix the tire, they didn't think we need to vulcanize it. I think they just put some air in it or something, if I remember correctly. And everything was good. And then I can't remember how we found out, but we found out later on that there was a piece of actually, now that I think about it, I'm not even sure if we went to that mechanic or not. Maybe not. But we found out that there was a piece of rock that was put in the tire. You know, the tire cap with where the how do you say, when you put air in it, you technical terms, guys. The needle, where you place the thing, the hole. The tire valve, exactly, yes. So there was a piece of rock put against the tire valve cap so that when you close the cap, you wouldn't see the rock, but it would press against the valve and it would release the air. So basically, it was a sabotage. And I think it was an effort of that mechanic shop to have more customers. So they put the rock in, flatten the tire so that you would go to them and have it repaired or have it fixed. Yeah, somewhat. So yeah, those are the kinds of how do you say, maneuvers that I got accustomed with growing up. Oh, this is a very sharp turn. I've learned my lesson, I think. We should slow down. Have we slowed down enough? That's a good question though. There you go. True racks all over again. Gilmore Girls were jumping up and down. I hope not. Hydraulics with that low rider. I think that was the case. Someone put in some fancy hydraulics. You know, like what you see in those Mexican... are those muscle cars? Or you know the type. That pickup with Jack. Hey, SA. Rohan the Mexican. Yeah, the hydraulics you put in those kinds of cars. Lowriders. Is that how you call them? Ah, there you go. Sounds kind of wrong. What, with the valve and the hole and everything? What's wrong with that? Tell me. Essay. That's Rohan's favorite. In Jack's farm, they have a pickup, and that pickup has a very fancy fanfare horn. And Rohan likes to roleplay being the Mexican in the group in his perfect Mexican accent. It has been sold. Hey, ese. I'm guessing Rohan didn't like that much, huh? Selling that pickup. So, where are we? I think we are joining the highway now. Finally. And I think we should be able to make this trip. Nice. If in case we don't have further incidents, that is. Hey, thank you for following and welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining. Feel free to join us in chat as well. This very short ramp though. Not sure if that's how ramps look like here in this place. Somebody offered us $2 for it. Seemed like a good deal. Oh, someone offered you something. I thought you had to beg someone to take it from you. That is a good deal. Put a louder horn in than you. We washed it first. What is with Rohan and the obsession on cleaning the vehicles? You don't need to clean them. You clean car only. Still works anyway. $2 comes with a car and Rohan. Perfect deal then. Take him, take him. Help. He'll work on your fields for free. Just not the right ones. Speaking of fields, what do we do with our farm, guys? I want to finish the winter, make one full cycle, and then I think I'm ready to switch. I'm not sure if we'll go with competitive farming. I think it's, I don't know, it just sounds like too much work. But I do like us hanging out there. I think I will turn off season so anyone can do and work on some fields without risk of like causing any other fields worked on by other people to be how do you say, to be gotten rid of. Maybe we can have multiple farms but don't need to compete with each other, just so you guys can stay in the farm and not need to worry about like, oh, will Clumsy be okay with this, so you can have like complete control on something. I'm okay with that too. Which kind of approach would you prefer? You almost never cleaned your tractors till you started playing with lead. If a tractor is at the farm, it's probably dirty. That feels more immersive, right? I mean, it should look like that. It shouldn't look minty. Sure thing, Ron. You can do co-op farms. Found out you can transfer money between them if there is one player in each farm at the same time. Oh, nice. Yes, I like that idea better. So let's have individual farms, or at least 2 or 3 farms, but let's play it co-op instead of competitive. If we get to a point where we are very well versed, or at least for me, when I learn the farming mechanics, then we can go competitive. But I think co-op farming sounds very good. I like that approach. If you turn off seasons and plant withering, I would be up on jumping on more. Ah, that's good. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, because I'm renting a server and no problem with that, but I would really love to hear your ideas because you guys are the ones who are going to be having access to it. So what would make you play more in a server is basically what my question is. I want you to spend as much time as you want in there without like any restrictions, thinking of any other restrictions on the way. Right now I don't really want to jump on solo since living in a different time zone than the rest. Want to use up time. Yeah. I think we'll go with that next. So turn off seasons and then turn off withering. Maybe fertilizer and lime and plowing still on. Everything realistic. Split the farms into trees, transport, etc. Get held back if no admin on. Right. So it split the farms into trees, transport. So there's like a farming, like companies then. Instead of farms, it would be like companies. There's a logging company, a transport, a logistics company, and there's an actual farming company. And then people can switch farms wherever, whichever they feel like doing. I could get behind that. And then we can see which one is the most profitable given that specific map. For forestry, that's nice. Yeah, I like the sound of that. So how many farms do we need? So far I'm hearing 3. One is farming for sure. One is logging. Do we need a separate one for logistics? So they would only do transport contracts? I think this is where I should go. Reaching the border now. Animal farm. Ah, yes. Yes, a farm that focuses on crops and a farm that focuses on animals. Nice. A 4x map. That sounds good to me. A forestry only farm. I think there is. I think I saw someone making a series on that on YouTube. They actually started with no money, only a pickup and a chainsaw. And then they went to the woods, got some trees, sold it, and then started their empire from there. So the logging company could focus on that, but we'd also need some normal fields and stuff, so that those who are not so much into logging can still do something, so don't alienate other types of preferences. There we go, Grizzly Mountain. I think that's the one. It's nice, this view with all these trucks. We're now crossing over to Serbia, I think, right? One thing not sure about is if you switch farms, you would lose your permissions. Ah, I see. There's a version with no roads. Have to create them. So maybe I can get some admins in as well. So I can share the admin password with them. And so more people can have access to like changing the time. What else? Doing those admin related stuff that sometimes is quite important. There's a version with no roads, you have to create them. There's a version with no roads. Oh, for Grizzly Mountain? Wow, nice. You have 2 copies of FS19. You can start a dedicated FS19 server on your other PC and keep it switched on. Wow. That's cool. I would like that. I would get better ping there. So are you starting your own server, or are you offering to use that as the server instead? You downloaded it but haven't started it yet. So is that something you guys would like to do? Maybe instead of having this multiple farms thing, do you want to focus solely on logging? You can also get behind that. Sorry, Jay, didn't get that. So starting your own or using that as our server? So I did extend the Nitrado one for 30 more days. Ah, our server. That's great then. Yeah. So maybe we can. I'll just let the Nitrado server run out, and then we can switch to that one. And in the meantime, we can do some tests how the ping for each one will look like for your server. Then Jack will have actual ping. Then yeah, maybe it's a more even playing field. So which one do you guys prefer? Big farm with multiple things to do, multiple farms, or focus on logging, the Grizzly Mountain thing? Hey Milez, thank you. That's great to hear, man. Thank you for joining, and thanks for liking it. Sorry, just have to struggle through this hill here. And we are here in Vranje. I hope I'm reading that remotely correctly. Those were the wipers. I was wondering what that sound was about. Right, Jay, thanks. Can we make sorry about that. Can we make a poll for farming? And the viewers can also vote because you might have an opinion on what you want to see. So let's say 2 options. One would be pure logging. That's Grizzly Mountain. And the other would be big farm with different things to do. Which would be more exciting to watch, and which would be more exciting to play on. Because having only logging in there, but having the entire map as a possible logging territory definitely has its appeal. So it's hard to choose. Even though you love forestry, I think the multi-farm would be better. Forestry can be extremely frustrating at times, cause a lot of lag if there's too much logs or trees. Some people probably aren't just into just forestry. That's a very good point. Myself, I enjoy the forestry bit, but I'm sure there would be times when I would feel like farming. And if so, that multiple farm thing would be a great idea. And for those who like logging, then you can move to the logging farm and stay there as much as you like. Cool. Yeah, I think that's a good deal. Any other points? Points for logging? Points for the pure forestry map? I actually like that. I'm getting excited. Should we wait for winter to even finish? Maybe we can see snow and then plow it first or something. Then we switch to a different map. I guess the next question is, which map would we use? I remember we had 2 options. Alex gave some videos on it. Good. Finished it. Late. How much? Oh man, that's a huge penalty. But at least, even if we're late 12 hours, we still earned a lot there. And we took the long way around. Nice. You've been watching the streams for a long time now. Amazing. I'm using a GTX 1070 with the Ryzen 3700X. The full specs you can find in the YouTube page. !YouTube. Go to the About page there. Not recommend Medicine Creek map. Too many frame rate issues, sadly. Ah, I see. Too heavy detailed, huh? I think I like that other map that you showed. The one with the huge farm. I just can't remember if there's a forestry area in it. Hey, you still have time for one more job. Sure thing, man. Thank you. Ooh, Cyprus, anyone? But that will bring us back the same way. I think we spend our time in Serbia instead. Do the short trip to Ohrid. Sheep wool or post packages? Let's go and deliver Alex's wool. Let's go with that. Wait a minute. That is actually going south as well, going back the way we came from. Yeah, not very nice. Even if there's no forestry area specifically, could probably find them one to put down a sell point to sell logs. Ah, I see. So we could find a way around it. True, that's true. And what we can do is I can advance the time. Let's make it 5 a.m. And then we can see if anything changed. Yes, I'm using ProMods. ProMods 2.43. Lemesos. Cyprus. Everything is going to Cyprus, interestingly enough. Beirut. Can you go to Beirut? I haven't been to the Middle East area so much. Jerusalem. I'm not sure if we'll have time though. You know what? Let's do it. Let us go to Beirut if we can. As much as we can. Let's go 14 tons. Sandwich panels. So we'll have better fuel economy. By the way, can anyone check if we got any delivery update in Discord? It says here 36.9. I wonder if that's close. There is a lumber mill mod coming out, not sure when. Even assembles pallets. Wow, that's amazing. Let's try that when it does. 36.71, thank you. Is it close? Not too bad, yeah. Great. Thank you. Not as good as I would have wanted, but fine. That's what we got. Thank you for stopping. Truck damage 86.18. Ultimate logging map. Sounds ultimate. Why is there no job? Am I in the wrong spot? Or is it gone? Sandy Bay map is coming out in about a month. Ooh. What does that do? Oh, we actually should have gone to that same spot, I think. Yeah. Where we left. I read the map wrong. Hey, Sonoma. Glad you made it today. How have you been? Before we make a disaster of this. Phew, close. ETS2 in VR. If I get a VR headset, for sure. Not sure if I will get one though. Not anytime soon, at least. I think it would be super immersive, but it would limit my streaming capabilities. I mean, I know there are tools now to allow you to read chat even inside your headset, but I don't know, with all the panels I have in my other utility monitors, it's going to limit me a bit. And I'm not sure if I can even handle like 3 hours or more of VR goodness. But I would like to try it for sure. It might also be a bit, nauseating for the viewers if the view is moving around so much like that. I mean, it's super sensitive compared to track IR because it tracks your actual movements to a T. But yeah, they say it is the future. You love the flight sim video. Thank you for that. That is amazing to hear. That is my hope for the channel, that we grow the flight sim community in the channel, and I'm happy to hear that someone is at least enjoying the videos. Thank you, Sonoma. I was actually planning on making like a pilot for hire episode or a series maybe, because we have the pilot's life, right? And we are working on growing and learning and role-playing, being a pilot, starting as a first officer and whatnot. So that can be a full-blown series if more people like it. And we can eventually, we start off in the Philippines, but when we get some very nice offers, we can start going on international flights, make our way to Europe, US, and wherever. Other parts of Asia first. So that's something that I am looking forward to. I hope it progresses that way. In the meantime, though, I have to really practice, because I finished the flight and it was some very bad landing. To be fair, it was a bit crosswindy. But the approach, I did it perfectly. But the landing, the flare, I did it perfectly wrong. So I actually... The recent Zibo mod has some updates that are more, realistic now in terms of the damage on the landing gear. So if you do a hard landing, your landing gear will break and you will see it visually. And so that's what happened to my nose wheel. Kind of got lost in the runway when I landed. That's how bad it was. But yeah, I need some practice, but I mean, that is part of being simulating, role-playing a pilot's life, right? The learning, the mishaps, the failures, and hopefully, in time, the successes. So that's something I'm really looking forward to. Yeah, I think so too. Having 3 monitors is really helpful for all the utilities, all the things that you can look at and refer to. And I don't know, maybe it's just me being resistant to change, but I feel like there's better interaction with us if you can see my eyes. If you can see my full face or something. Like if I'm wearing a headset, it's cool if you can see me, but I don't know, it just feels a little bit less personal. Although if it's that much more immersive for both me and the viewers, then maybe it's worth it. So that's one thing to explore. But I don't think it's at the top of my list for now. I'm happy enough having this very fancy monitor right here, and maybe instead getting a super high caliber GPU. That's a very weird turn. I had to turn very sharp in order to not hit that car. Sorry for him. And this truck has some huge fuel tanks. Haven't had to refuel just yet, even after that entire trip. We're only just getting over Clumsy having ears. Soon I'll have no eyes if I'll use the VR headset. I love the pilot's life good plan. Thank you for the feedback. I hope more people feel that way, but we'll probably try it. We'll see how it goes. I'll take it for a spin. It's what I like to do anyway, and I might as well share it with you. Wait till he shows us his 20 toes on 4 legs. Man, if I had 20 toes, if I had 4 legs, then having itchy legs is fine, because I would always have a backup. I will not be at risk of not being able to use my steering wheel just because I have sore legs because of too much farming. Sign me up, I'll watch. Thank you. It's great to hear, man. We'll try it out, definitely. We'll try to record more in the coming days, weeks. Think of the shifting you could do. I know, right? Like you can have 3 legs, one on the brakes, one on the pedal, and one on the clutch. All in there, just ready to go. And then you have one extra leg to maybe scratch your ear like this or something. Imagine how that would look like if my feet would suddenly come out of the webcam and just start scratching like this one. To be fair though, I used to be able to do that. I used to be able to reach my legs to my ears. Thank yoga for that. But nowadays, I don't think I can. It's just been a while since I practiced. Double clutch. Why not? Octopus man. Slow down. Going to get a ticket. You would have to invent one more pedal for the double clutch. Literal double clutch. Perfect. The visuals, the visuals. Yeah. Maybe that's the way to get more viewers, huh? It's a bit laggy in here. Let's have a look how the frame rate's looking like. 53. Yeah, usually I would get 100 FPS. It would be capped at 60, but right now it's not even reaching 60. It looks like it's the GPU that is bottoming out. That's fine. That's even more reason to get an upgrade when those new GPUs come out. Super excited. Use the flight pedals along with steering wheel pedals. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah. Having the steering wheel pedals here and then getting some rudder pedals at the same time, using all 4 at the same time. Wow. Maybe we could do trucking and flight sim at the same time. Goodness. Multitasking for the win. Fix his ears with a toe. Yes, Logitech G27 is what I'm using. Very good steering wheel. No frills. It just works. Or it doesn't. No, it works. And it's very famous. So it's very easy to find support. That's one advantage of going with the famous thing. Going with the flow. You tend to get more support and more mods, more brilliant minds at work. Like think of the force feedback plugin for ETS2. That's what I'm using right now. That's for Logitech wheels. there's a benefit to going with the famous stuff sometimes. You have made a decision to save a farm sim side panel. Congrats! How much is it over in there? I bet you can get it much more affordable. Shipping would be much cheaper too. That would be amazing, having all those buttons. That would be so immersive even for flight sim. Physical buttons for the win. And then you can label them as you wish. Tank Mechanic Sim downloaded. Share some screenshots with us over at Discord. Oh no, we are close to reaching 8 gigs again, guys, on the VRAM. Might need to restart my PC again. We'll stop here in this rest area up ahead, and we'll just restart the game to freshen up. I think there are too many happenings in here in this place. You can't even order it on Amazon. Get it new for 128, but they do have a renewed version. Renewed version, i.e. wiped down. Newly cleaned by Rohan. Wheel, side panel, and the joystick at the same time. Oh, so good. So the side panel, what does it have? It has buttons, right? So many buttons. And what's that in the center? Is that the joystick? For the front loader and stuff like that, maybe? For the logging things? That's the joystick. It does have it. Oh, don't hit that. It's nice. Hey, over. Ori man, thanks for the follow, by the way. I got the notification in the email a couple of days back. Okay, let's restart the game. Save first to be sure, even if it auto-saves. 2 modes. One for front loader and second mode for camera. Oh, interesting. So you kind of like hit a button, and when you move the joystick, it moves either the front loader or the camera. Okay, let's get back into it. I have 1.6 gigs of my GPU being utilized, even if nothing is loaded. Maybe that's OBS. Oh, sorry, I missed that. Giants is opening a full new office in the US. Where are they based originally? Are they UK based? Germany. I see. You're ready for forestry on Grizzly Mountain. What was that? It got cut out. Better when they are on all of their wheels, just so you know. Sorry, I missed the message. That's the only part that I can see now. And because ETS2 is such a prude when it comes to tab switching, that's what I hate about this game. I'm not sure why they don't do it. Like, you cannot just go to the other monitor. You have to alt tab. Oh my goodness, the weather is so bad. No, I just finished washing my clothes. Super heavy rain. Sec. We have a job ongoing. ETS2 trucks drive way better when they're on all of their wheels. That's news to me. So that was you, Led. Thanks. Message received. There are actually trucks that pass through here, and a clumsy trucker at that. Man, I'm so excited for 1.37. Oi, that's our trailer. That's the one that Blah worked so hard for, and I tipped over. So excited for 1.37. I really hope that they improve all the default sounds, because I'm excited to drive the Iveco with nice truck sounds. That's the main thing I'm looking forward to. Truth or false? There you go. Join the Discord, Sonoma, and make sure to link your Twitch profile with that so that you get the subscriber benefits. Way better when they're on all of their wheels. Oh, there you go. There it is. Thanks. Your favorite one is all. Which one? Oh, all of them. ETS2 explain in Fernbus. Yeah. I am liking tourist bus more now versus Fernbus because of the economy, the business side, and mainly the photo mode. I'm enjoying tourist bus so much, even with its quirks. Stutters here and there. 15 minutes. How far do we have to go? Wait a minute. That seems wrong. Oh, that includes the ferry ride, I think. Okay. But we still might not be able to finish the trip though. He's chasing after his truck. Crap, Echo. How about we get those tires for our tractor, guys? Rip fields. Crop destruction. So much better than Fernbus. Oh yeah. True. Fernbus is cool because you get to drive through German and French roads. But after a while you start, well, there's not much to do after you've done so. So in that regard, tourist bus sim is really has a huge leg up. Is that the expression? How are we doing? Frame rate wise, there we go, that's 60. Third order there. Ooh, nice. Is that a Mini? My dad had one of those before. I don't think I was born yet though when he had it. How about this one? Looks like a Miata. Probably not. Oh, very nice view here. Look at this, guys. Beautiful. Breath of fresh air. Yes, it's true. Yeah, it looks like a Miata MX-5. Ah, I got one right for a change. Nice. I only know so few cars. It's great to finally get one right. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure I'll get this curve right though. it easy. There you go. A Renault SUV. Is it? Miata win. Weather doesn't look so good. What the heck is that in the middle? Is that a rabbit? Too much exposure to Gilmore Girls. Oh man, I love this shot though. You guys see the houses here. In which country are we at now? Are we in Greece again? I'm really loving Greece. Or whichever country this is. So nice. Did someone say Gilmore Geeks? Beautiful. Now that looks like a toenail shot. Toenail shot times 20. Those clouds look ominous. Goodness. Stick to 80, although I guess we'll be stopping soon anyway. Looks like this place is a huge fan of toll gates as well. Even better than Big Ben. Beautiful, really. We should drive over these parts more often. Sorry. It's a bit laggy at times though, although that might be caused by the traffic and not the map itself. Real traffic density hype. Perfect. For trucks, is there a factor of like not filling your engines or your fuel tanks to the maximum, because it will be more, your truck will be lighter and it will be more economical in a way. So something like flight planning where you don't like just always fill to the brim. When driving trucks, do you have to think of that? I'm not sure if it plays a big factor, but if you have huge fuel tanks, then maybe it does. I don't know. In game, I'm not sure if it makes any difference though. If that is simulated at all. If you're lighter, if you have less fuel on your tanks. But maybe it's not that different. Could I continue for another hour? I wish, but sorry, I can't. I can only stay for another 8 minutes. Only when you are maxed out on the weight on the freight will it matter. Ah, I see. So that will not become inefficient then after you've reached that limit. Look at this bridge, guys. Ah, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So nice. What time is it there right now? 10? Almost 10? Yeah. Not sure I can. I have a very limited schedule for streaming because I also have my full-time work. Maybe eventually, if I can ever make this full-time, we can be more flexible, much more flexible. I had a taste of it and it was so amazing. During my birthday, remember we streamed for 5 hours and then I didn't have to catch up with work. So even after, I could do some videos, I could edit something, I could think of more things to do in the channel. It just felt so refreshing being able to do that the entire day, not having to worry about getting to work and being late to my meetings and whatnot. Like really focusing a lot on the business, on the channels, and in making more quality content. Focusing on that felt so liberating, and I'd love it if in the future we can make that a reality, full-time content creator. That would be the dream. Right now it's 2:53. Wow. So you are in, where are you based? Somewhere in Europe, I guess, or in the UK. Yeah. Working from home. London. Ah, nice. You might be close to where Jack is. Thanks for making it so late. Oh, this is Greece. So that one, we were still in North Macedonia, I think. We're only crossing over to Greece now. Oh, heights. Oh no. Might move to Netherlands for work, for school. Where's your family moving there? I heard very good things about it. Brexit for the win. Have there been any changes already, Jack? I asked my friend who lives there now. He said there aren't any changes yet because you're still in the period of, what do you call that? I can't remember the term, but we're in the period where I don't know what really happens there. Like no actual changes have been done yet, I think. Just the status changes? No, will there be? No. That's the long and short of it. Permanent. Nice. I'll hope you, if it ever pushes through, hope you like it there. We went to Amsterdam a couple of years back. Only stayed a couple of days, but we did enjoy our time there. And that is one of the other places that we want to go to and spend more time in. Like I was talking about Italy, but the other place that we want to spend more time and stay the entire time is in the Netherlands, in Holland. Go to the different places and spend more time there. I'm sure Scotsman will agree. Too bad he isn't here. Did you hear that the leaky cauldron that in London? I didn't get that. Is that a song? It's very dangerous everywhere because Jack is in it. It's a Harry Potter joke. Leaky cauldron is Harry Potter. I missed that. Thank you. Thank the goldfish memory. I read Harry Potter twice, the entire series, and now nothing is sticking. Case in point. You say a lot in your streams. I see. Which one? All of them. Read the books twice. Stayed up a lot. Stayed up really late for those. I was reading them on my small iPhone 4, I remember. Isn't there a new series coming in? I didn't enjoy much the new series though. What do you call this? What was that series? The Fantastic Beasts thingy? Not sure I like it so much. I didn't even watch the last movie about it. Are there 3 now? Something like that. Maybe I just didn't give it much of a chance. I did love the original series though, and I think I heard that there will be a new series releasing for it. Not sure if it's a book or a movie. Yeah, Fantastic Beasts, that's the one. Maybe I should give it one more chance. Maybe I just didn't understand it the last time. That's a winner. You never got into those. Not sure who corrupted who. But yeah, me and Bridges, we have a thing. Diagon Alley is just a step away. What was that? Platform 9 3/4 or something, right? Corrupt you with too many photos. That's good influence, you know. We should admire the sceneries more. Take our time. Although I think we've actually taken too much time now because we are time. There we go, platform 9 3/4. So we will just stay here. Maybe take the ferry and end in Cyprus at least. But we won't be able to make it to Beirut anymore, or wherever we were planning to go. Nice bridges in this game. We should call something that GG. Ig. Ij. Yeah, that should be a staple emote. The Ij emote. Have a good night, Milas. Thanks, man. Hey, Sonoma. Thank you for that. I didn't know that could be done actually. Converting from a Twitch Prime sub to a tier 1 sub. Appreciate that, man. Now you won't have to do that manually anymore. Close enough, Jay. Thank you. Where should we going? Port Said. No, Lemesos? I have no idea. Ooh. I think Port Said is where we should go. Okay. One sec, guys, huh? There's someone at the door. Maybe they'll call again. Maybe my shirts are here. Alright guys, let us leave it there. Thank you for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me. Gilmore GG for the win. Got passed by Clumsy trailer. Win. Simulator geeks. I like that. Sounds good to me. Alright guys, have a good one. Have a great weekend. I'll catch you next time. And in the meantime, see you in Discord. And let's work on that farm. Have a great weekend everyone. Thanks for helping moderate Jay and Alex. And thanks everyone for joining. Appreciate it. Bye bye 20 toes. I can go with that name. Thanks and bye bye. See you soon.